What is up? Let's go over some basic beam work. So now some basic beam work starts with precision jumping. And it's always good to make sure that the athlete's full foot is not on the beam, but they are standing on the ball of their feet. They're going to originally start with a practice jump. The practice jump should always be a crane where one foot lands on the object, the other one lands off of it. And you do it a set number of times on both legs. Now when practicing precision jumps, you always want to either go from low to low. So you'll do a low beam to floor beam, or you go low beam to low beam. If all you have are two medium beams as your lowest beam, then put some 8 inches underneath to lessen the drop distance. Never go from high to extremely low. When athletes officially go for their precision jumps, shoulders over the hips, hips over the ankles, and you want them to hold for at least 8 seconds. That lets you know that they actually have the technique. Once we pass the precision jumps, we now go into simply walking. No fanciness whatsoever, just walk. Precision jumping again to the beam. Now, if you're in a location where you only have like a low beam, floor beam, and then a high beam, then make sure the precision jump starts from the low to floor and then walk high. Now when it comes to the walks and these bear crawls, you're going to use all 3 beams, just only precision jump on what was just specified. So as they're doing the bear crawls across, they still want to move on the ball of their feet and hands in butterfly palms. Once they get to the edge, precision jump and repeat the process. Using all 3 beams though, when they're on the highest beam for them, make sure you stand at their sides, and just in case they teeter over because they start to freak out. Always remind them that if they start to get tired, they can put their knees down right on the beam and they'll be fine, and then pick up from where they left off. But you want them to complete the task and let them know that they have the ability. Okay, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comments, or if you know me, then ask me when you see me. Other than that, stay awesome, stay amazing, and yeah, have a great day and stay safe. Let's talk about the rig. So now we have this whole knot and string combo. You want your hand to be in the alien Star Trek symbol or Ninja Turtles, depending on what they want. You know, the athletes understand. You grip both and then you bring your chest up and your knees up, holding for 5 seconds. You do this for a set amount of reps. Once they have this, you move on to the swinging. Now they're gripping the knots with one hand, and then they're going to keep their arm straight and swing over to the next knot, keeping their eye on that knot, creating the same symbol with their hand, and then gripping. Once they have that, you're then going to grip from knot to ring. Make sure you lean back, keep your eyes on the target, reach for it, don't slap it. And there's a big difference to that. Okay, once they have that, I don't know if I've did a video on the ring swings or traveling rings, but you get the traveling ring swings. You want to do it from one knot, one ring, and then you're switching over to the next ring so that the athletes now also get used to the weight shift and how to properly swing. If you want a more in-depth video, let me know, leave that in the comments. Next one is for the more advanced students. Let's say they have that and they're getting a little bored, yo, can you give me a challenge please? Well, we go to the top of the rig and we are going to work on laches. Now I believe in using everything, not just one thing. Okay, so even the top of the rig, nothing is safe, everything gets used. So now once we are at the top, you have to start the tap swings. When your athlete has the tap swings down, when their knees are toward the bar as you see, they're going to pump out, allowing their hands to travel to the next bar. This is something you also want to practice, but this only works if your athlete has a decent enough tap swing. That's the most to that. Now, if you want a video where I actually demonstrate how to spot with that, then also leave that in the comments. But if you learned something, definitely if you want to learn more, subscribe. We are in this and we're going to keep training. We got to keep pushing. We got things to do. Now, as your athletes begin to grow, as you begin to grow, if you're the one also training this, realize that you are awesome. So stay amazing, keep pushing, stay safe, and trust me, as long as you keep pushing, you will always amount to the goal that you said you wanted. I will see you when I see you.